Hey y'all, excuse me, it's late in the day and I've been outside working and I need some help, y'all, figuring this problem that I have out, okay? Um, my identity was stolen and it sure put me in a big mess. But anyway, I, kept on working hard to get me out of this ex-relationship stuff that I'm going through, I'm trying to put this nicely. And, so my kids knew my trailer was stolen. He knew my trailer in Arkansas, my truck and everything. It's like, okay, so my dinner's stolen. Out on the road, me and my sister Beth, and we had to beg for gas, food, and it was pretty horrible, y'all. After I had worked hard to plan this trip to make sure that we didn't have to struggle and everything. Come to find out about it, well, I knew that my daughter and my other sister Marsha had always talked bad about me. And it got to the point I didn't really give two hoots because it didn't affect my life that badly. But until I found out it really did. And it's wrong. Don't talk about people to make yourself look better because you're going to end up looking like the liar that you are. So anyway, so we're out on the road and so it starts flying off my trailer, another trailer that I bought for my son, Gregory. And she's flying off. Well, that's never happened before, and Greg knows how to tie stuff up. But I mean, I lost a lot of stuff, and I just marked that off and sugar-coated it like, well, maybe she was tired or whatever. Should have tied it up myself, because me and Betsy didn't lose a bunch of stuff after I tied it up. We tied it up lots of times. But anyway, so I accepted that this another financial setback, that I have to go home now and just, so wasn't what I had planned. Anyway, so, what I'm trying to say is, I got back here, I'm excited, I was out on the road doing God's work, and, and if you don't believe in God, then that's on you. I, however, do. But you can still be good people, okay? There is a higher power, I promise there is. I've seen too many miracles in my life to not know that there is a higher power. And I call him God. So anyway, so I get back here, I'm like, okay, we got poured on a lot and stuff got rained on, and I had to throw a bunch of stuff away that I worked hard for. And now I'm to the point where this woman has, not just her, my other sister stole my identity, and it still affects my credit. So I was trying to purchase a land with something on it, some kind of structure that I could live in until I built, and then start my orphan organization for adult orphans as well. And I'm so excited. I make all this, keychains and all these wonderful sayings, and I paint. I can do anything. Thank the goodness I was born with that. God, that's a gift that God gave me. So I get home. I'm like, okay, y'all, I can accept this. That this woman tore my credit apart, and she's put me in the hole in the bank, and da 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 da. Well, they know Mommy has nowhere to live right now because I left my ex, and a lot of it, and I just continue to keep being robbed and stolen from me. I mean, repeatedly. So you think that I thought that my kids would be on the bandwagon, my boys. I didn't speak to Lauralee. Got really nothing to say to her until she apologizes. She keeps hanging out with my ex, and she said that he child molested her when she was little, but he says that he came on to her. It's just a messed up situation right there, They're both liars. They both need to tell the truth and be on with the day. But leave me out of it because I'm done. But anyway, I thought my boys would be on the bandwagon, and they weren't. They didn't want to help me whatsoever. No one had nowhere to go. No one had nowhere to stay. And I have a long history of good rental references, and been in Arkansas for a long time at the same address for 5 years. Here, 5 years. I mean, it's never gone over 5 years, I can tell you that, but 5 years. The longest was 7. Okay? But anyway, maybe I got some gypsy in my blood, and that ain't nothing wrong with gypsies, okay? Maybe I got to get my whole voice out all over the world. And nothing wrong with that either, as long as I'm preaching the truth and saying goodwill. And not talking badly about people. You know, let's go on. So anyway, let me finish this one up first. ADHD, that's what I got. So, I'm like, how in the world would I not want to help me turn this little bitty 5x8 boat trailer into something that I can work out of if I had to lay my head to rest. Now, let's not forget, I was a something good lady here in Lexington, South Carolina, the very first one, and I did that for about 20 years. It ain't that hard to put a trailer together, y'all. It wasn't that hard for them to steal it in Arkansas, neither was it. I know it, I was right there and saw it all. Anyway. But what I'm trying to say is, why in the world not, you know, they didn't have to buy anything, they didn't have to purchase anything, they didn't have, none of that. They just had to help me put it together. Greg had a welding machine, Skylar didn't. I get that. But Skylar was more willing to help me than Greg was, and he had the equipment. But Skylar's mouth, you can't be around him long because he's a little rant, you know what I'm saying. He talks. Ain't nothing wrong with talking, but how he talks is not too good sometimes. And I don't like to be around disrespect. Got what I'm saying? So, not only did that, and then talk badly about me, I mean, I hope nobody out there has a family like mine. Because I be putting in and doing all this good stuff, and they be, you know, tearing it down. And it took me 6 years this time to figure this out. 6 years. Because I'm in disbelief that family could do somebody like that. It's wrong. How the hell do you do that? I just want to know. So if you have any comments, and I'm sure they've done more, I know they've done more, but I don't want to put that out there. I don't want anyone to hurt my children. Please don't. And I don't want them to hurt anyone either. But I am stuck like a Chuck, that's my daddy's nickname, in a rug. Okay? And my truck's barely running because somebody put sand in the gas tank a couple times. Just trying to get relocated. And I got some pretty neat stuff to sell. And look at my pictures later. And if you're interested, please be interested. I really need to get out of here. And I don't like begging. I don't like asking for anything. Especially when I work very hard to plan this. I'm 57 years old. I should have already had... I did have some money in the bank, but somebody got it. Anyway. Don't do this to people, y'all. And another thing. I'm already seeing people catch their karma. What they've done. It's not good. I even cry for them people. And I know it's what they've done to me. Whatever you do, y'all, karma gets you. It comes back to you tenfold. And even worse than that, y'all. Your children, your grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren, it could even affect them. So please stop it. If you don't give a damn about yourself, care for the offsprings that you just had. And if you don't care about them, I wish to goodness that your thing would stop working. That way you don't have any more children. Because children are in this world and have no idea why bad things are happening to them. For real. So stop doing it. Because you're unborn child, your born children, they don't deserve it. They didn't ask for this. Stop being ugly. Stop doing bad shit. And I wish to God I could stop your offsprings from catching their karma that you're doing. But anyway, let's go back to being good and seeing good. Now please, rethink before you do bad. And don't blame it on the devil and the damn drugs and the alcohol. You got choices. You know what's right and wrong. Stop it. And if you got such a problem that you do this only when you drink or do drugs, then stop doing them. So simple. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye. Bye-bye.